Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Dungeons and Dragons deck of cards. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. I don't play Dungeons and Dragons. I don't play it. I tried to play it when I was young, like back in high school, and didn't have enough people and just didn't get into it. So yeah, I wanted to be that person that played D&D when I was in high school, but I just didn't become that person. But my kid does. My son plays it. He has a weekly game. So I'm probably gonna give this deck to him. But I saw it on Kickstarter. This was from Hit Point Press. They did a Kickstarter for this deck, and when I was scrolling through just the regular decks of cards to see if there was something I could buy, I saw this and I thought that I could use this for magic tricks. It looked creative, it looked fun. I thought, well, maybe I could use this for magic tricks. I backed it and then got it in the mail, and then I was like, this isn't what I expected. And I probably should have read more. I probably should have read the campaign. I do this when I buy magic tricks too. Well, actually, I do this when I buy a lot of stuff. Even when I buy stuff from Amazon, I kind of just see something and I think that's what I want, and I buy it. And then when I get it, I go, oh, this is 3.9, and I needed 4.2. Like, oh, I didn't know there were different sizes. Like, oh, I didn't, I needed a hex screw, and I ended up, yeah. I make bad purchases a lot, and I think that, by now I would have learned my lesson and maybe read more before I buy stuff, but I don't. I move really fast. I do things quickly. So I kind of live fast paced, and then I pay the price. So this deck of cards is the Fable Maker's deck of many things, and it's a deck that you draw if you, I'm guessing, right? When you need to draw fate. So if you just draw fate, right, instead of going to a book or something like that, you can draw from this deck. It is a 5E magic item. I don't know. You tell me down below. Tell me what this is. Is this an in-game 5E magic item? I think. Let me show you the cards. And if you don't know, if you don't move in the Dungeons and Dragons world, yeah, I don't either, but I do know that if you go into a game shop, there's a lot of these types of boxes that you can buy that contain parts that enhance the game. So you could get a box of treasures, or a box of weapons, or a box of random enemies, so that when your dungeon master says, oh, and you open up the treasure and inside is, instead of having to guess, you just draw a card. So, if you turn the corner and you see some enemies, instead of having to guess, you draw a card. So this is one of those things that instead of having to guess or to create something, this is a way for you to have an element of chance, but then also enhance the game. It says, beautifully illustrated by Yoshi Yashitani, this deck brings color and magic to your game table. The Fable Maker deck of many things brings new power to this classic magic item. Rather than 23 cards, you'll find 46, half in brilliant color and half in stunning monochrome, forming the colorful overworld and the mysterious underworld, with both old and new rules. The Fable Maker's deck of many things invites you to draw a card and discover your fate. First things is it comes with an instruction book. Maybe if I had read that, that would have helped. But you can see here that it's broken down into Balance, Comet, Donjon, Eurotale, Fates, Flames, says Fool, Gem, Idiot, Jester. See, do you see what I'm saying? Like, it has Knight and Joker, right? And so I kind of thought, well, maybe there's something in here I could use for a magic trick, and there just isn't. The cards are pretty, though. So they're they're tarot size cards, right? They're kind of made to look like it could be a tarot deck, but it's really just a deck for D&D, right? So I'm assuming, well, I didn't read the instructions. I'm assuming you shuffle the cards up, but I just want to show you the artwork. So there's Balance and Comet, Death, Donjon, Uriel, Fates, Flames, Fool, Gem, Idiot, Jester, Key, Knight, Moon, Ruin, Skull, Star, Sun, Talons, Throne, Vizier, Void, and then they do black and white. So same artwork, but with a red border. And I would assume one's a positive and one's a negative. But again, I don't play Dungeons and Dragons. And I'm still not gonna read the instructions. I'm not. So if you understand it, you can tell me down below and give me like the Scredit version, right? Or the fast notes, but yeah. I think it's good. It's good. Their artwork's nice, right? What are some of the features? This includes suggested keyword meanings and a guide to interpreting symbolism. And it also includes instructions for using the cards as an oracle deck. And you can find it at Hit Point Press. Hit Point Press for $25. It probably is also in your favorite game store that sells D&D supplies. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. And if you'd like a shout out in the next Magic Orthodoxy playing card review, if you want to take part in this fun little experiment that we're doing, down below, there is an Amazon wish list pinned to the topmost comment. All you gotta do is click that and select any one of the decks of cards I have listed there. I picked out just a bunch of fun decks. There's some magic decks, some other creative decks, things that I've never reviewed before. You just select one of those, gift it to me at the David's gift address, and then whatever you write on the gift receipt, I will say in the video. I will, of course, credit you, thank you for sending it to me, and then read your message aloud in the next Magic Orthodoxy deck review, as long as it's clean and nice and not political, right? We're trying to be fun here. It's just a fun little experiment. I don't even know how long I'll do this, but we'll do it until it's not fun anymore, I guess. So go down there, check out some of those decks, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.